It was a new day. You said she was going to change clothes and had gone up to the second floor. And I decided not to follow and peep on her. No, that's the right decision. You want to give her some privacy. I'll come back to her later. But, I mean, if I'm really going to die in a few days, then fuck it. Just rape a bitch. Well, not actually. But I wouldn't actually do that. But I would probably take the initiative to try to kiss somebody. What? At least if I was in his position. So I went back to work. Mayo, she was probably sleeping in the compression chamber. So I guess we're bugging Takeshi then? Takeshi was supposedly filthy drunk in the park rest area. So are we bugging nobody? Sugumi hadn't come back. I had no idea where she'd gone. So who are we bugging? Sora? Me, I was in the conference room. I guess we don't get to bug anybody. In the middle of the table was a three-dimensional image. By the way, that just said AM 0007. So we're up late. I mean, technically it's a new day, but man, it's late at night. In which case, are we almost at the next day again? Because that would be crazy. I was staring at it and trying to come up with escape plans. At that point, I hadn't even hit upon a single one. Any plan would fall apart before I even got it fully developed because of my limited knowledge. But I didn't intend to give up. I figured out that stupid barcode. I'll figure this out. I thought if I could just find a starting point. I want to get back at you somehow. By figuring out how to get out of here? Excuse me? The door opened and somebody came in. Oh shit, is it you? Are we gonna get naked each other? What? I mean, what's your clothes? Usually it's, that's how it works, right? Speak of the devil. So when you speak about someone, they show up or they sneeze. One or the other. But I just spoke about you, so it's you, right? I saw that it was you! Yep, thought so. She changed to her work uniform. Oh, please don't tell me it's the same uniform. I mean, that's nice and all, but it's slightly lazy. Just to change back and forth. I want more. Give me more you. Give me more you sprites. This is where you are. I was looking for you. Oh, you're looking for me? That sounds good. That's a good sign. But, okay. Slightly unfortunate that it's the same outfit, but, I mean, I like both outfits. Personally, I like the red outfit a little more, but this outfit has something the red outfit can never compare to. I haven't forgotten the double bow and the big-ass bow on her back. It's just a really nice conversation. I definitely like this outfit, but I just think the red one really complements her a little better, even if it is lacking the amazing double bow. The ribbon on her outfit shook rhythmically as she walked toward me. Does that mean I'm looking at her butt? Probably. That's okay. Are your clothes dry? Nope, the dryer's broken, which means I'm gonna have to wear wet clothes next time I gotta change. Score! These clothes will do for a while anyway. I guess they'll have to. What do you do with the lemur hologram? I'm thinking of ways to escape to get back at you. I mean, to get with you. I mean, to get with you? Just looking. You aren't trying to think of a way out, are you? Well, I mean, if a way out crosses my mind, that would be convenient. Well, all I've got is time on my hands, and a time-traveling ability, potentially. Potentially. I lied to her. Embarrassed, I couldn't tell her the truth. That I wanted to bone her brains out. Enough about that. Aren't you gonna sleep? No. I drank too much coffee so I can't sleep, and that's why you gotta be careful about coffee, unless you want to sleep. So yeah, we're almost at the end of another day. Holy crap! It's going by kind of quickly now. Interesting. Then again, if there is time travel in this, and this is the kind of game that you want to play multiple times through, then the shorter it is, the better. Because if it's really long, and you have multiple playthroughs that are all really important to understanding the overall plot, then it gets a bit tedious. But, I mean, obviously I'm going to play the game once as Takeshi, at least. I'll play this playthrough and once as Takeshi. After that, I'll see how important other playthroughs are. If there's some kind of, like, true ending, like everybody lives happily ever after ending that you can only get a certain way, then I'll don't worry about that. I'll make sure to look up stuff when necessary if I have to. Hopefully I can avoid looking up anything, but in visual novels, sometimes there are some tricky flags, like, oh, do this and this and this and click this and this, and then you can get the true ending, and that can sometimes be tricky, so if that happens, then I might wind up having to look something up, but we'll see. Hopefully I can avoid that for as long as possible, if that's even a thing that happens. I might just play the game 2 times. We'll see. But I've been enjoying it a lot, so I'll probably play it more than 2 times, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Besides, there are lots of things I want to think about. How about that? Same here. What, the coffee or the thinking? Yes. Both. Wow. That's a weird coincidence. Or is it fate? You laughed dryly as she said that. How about keeping me company? Well, I've done mostly that throughout the whole game, so why stop now? Are you going somewhere? Well, in order to think, you gotta be in the right place to put you in the right mood. I can understand that. Someplace in mind? A place connected with the third eye that I know you're interested in. Oh boy. Take me to your leader. Does your leader have a third eye? The third eye. When the third eye opens, true wisdom is apparent and you become a time traveler. What? Wait a second. You said that she pointed a finger there and said she had a third eye. Plot twist. You is the ultimate time traveler and she's the big bad or something, if there is a big bad, if that's a thing. That would make me very, very disappointed and very sad because I like you, but it would be a great plot twist because I definitely would not. Well, I mean, I'm saying that right now. I don't think it's going to happen, but if it did, it'd be like, oh no, why? That would be a nice bit of foreshadowing, the fact that she did that with her eye or whatever. If that is what happens, I'd be a bit like, oh, because I like you. But it could also be interesting. She could be like a bad girl, and that could be good too. But we'll see. I hope I can get giggity with you. Even if she's evil, maybe I can save her with my penis. But we'll see. The power of ancients, ultimate knowledge, proof of a traditional state beyond that of normal people. The place that you led me was... Shall we go in? I don't know where we're going, but yes, ma'am. Yes, small ma'am. You walked toward a stone gate, which rose out of a dimly lit dome. Can I ask you a question before we go in? Sure. Why do the Lemurian ruins have something to do with the third eye? Oh, that. I lied. I just wanted to make sure you followed me. What? Why be so serious all the time? Why be so joking? And then they kiss. What? Tell you the truth, they're really not related. There's no meaning to that or connection at all. What? I just thought that if I said that, then you'd come along with me. Because I want your body. Please? Yes? I would accept this. Thinking about things all by myself doesn't really suit me. I need someone else around, by my side. I'll take it. I am okay with you tricking me now. I'll take it. Are you mad? No. Not really. I was just thinking that you don't seem the type to be governed by random illogical thoughts. Really? Well, considering how close-minded you are. Yeah. But actually, there might be a connection. To the third eye? You mean your father has the third eye? You turned her gaze to the ruins. I told you about how my mom was doing her own research while pretending to study the Lemurian continent, right? Indeed you did. It seems like she was completely hooked on researching the third eye. Do you know why? How would I know? I mean, because she was conducting research in the name of Lemuria. Of course, duh. Yeah. So my mom wanted to study Yum. So my mom wanted to study the third eye, pretending there was a connection with Lemuria and wrote about it. No, pretending. One theory has it that the people of Lemuria were giant apes that were 12 feet tall. Oh shit! This sounds like a battle. What? They had walnut-colored skin. There were no differences between males and females. They laid eggs and communicated via telepathy. So what you're saying is they're Saiyans. I mean, wait, not quite, but you're saying they're Saiyan. Yeah. It's almost like your name. And they had a third eye in the back of their heads. That's freaky. Telepathy in the third eye. This is something to do with the third perspective. But wait, third perspective? Are you talking about like, as in like talking in third person type of thing? Because second person is like seeing it from someone else's point of view. First person is, because third person, yeah, I get them actually confused a bit, but yeah, third person is when there's like an omniscient narrator, or in like a video game, you see the character outside, like you see your character moving around as opposed to seeing where they see. In this case, it's first person because we see where they see, and they're the narrator usually. And then there's second person where, I believe if I understand second person correctly, it's when you see it from the point of view of somebody else, but that somebody else isn't the main character. I think that's what second person is, I believe, but nah. Drawing on the idea that our vertebrate predecessors had 3 eyes, okay? So the ancients, especially the Lemurians, may well have been races that mastered the use of this power. And based on the facts discovered, I conclude the origin of third eye is Lemuria. Oh shit! If that's a real thing. But you said Lemuria is not real, but you think third eyes are real. Interesting. So maybe you do believe in it. You're just lying about disbelieving because you actually believe too hard. That's what I said before, didn't I? And you were shocked to reality by something, and now you're trying to ignore the fact that maybe they are true, but they could be or could not be. Yeah. She even wrote trumped on papers on the topic. Trumped? Was she predicting a future presidential election? You know, I mean, there are some things I wish I had from the States, and some things I definitely prefer about living in Canada. But if there's one thing I do prefer about living in Canada, is that I don't have to worry about the potential of Trump being president. Of course, by the time this video goes up, will that election have happened already? I'm not sure, because this election thing has been going on for so long over in the States. I don't actually know how long is going to be left before it's decided, but, I've also heard some bad things about Clinton as well, but I mean, you don't get much worse than Trump. Of course, that's assuming Trump is as stupid as he lets on. Maybe it's all an act, just he's acting really boisterous and stupid just to get votes, because he knows that people like crazy. And really, he'd be really competent if he got into office. I'm not so sure about that, because he's made some really stupid moves, but, it's possible. Anyways. Even though they really are totally unrelated. I wish you'd tell me more about the third eye. And we're back to that again. Sorry, I'll tell you some other time. There are other things we gotta talk about, right? Like babies? No? Too soon? Maybe? I don't really feel like going into it now. As long as that means we get to talk more, I'm okay with that. You and I crossed through the gate and entered the ruins. Oh, this is new! Cool! Ooh, this seems like a prime spot for getting giggity. I don't know, I've got a pervy mind. As I'm sure you all know by now. But it was darker inside and the pathways were interwoven like a maze. What if this this is that attraction though? It's known as like the Tunnel of Love, or this is where you know, what is it? It's rumored that if a boy and girl go in together, and they're boyfriend and girlfriend, they come out on the other side, they'll be boyfriend and girlfriend for, like, they'll be together for a long, long time. Who knows? Maybe that's a rumor that exists. I don't know. This is the kind of thing I would think about a tunnel like this. That's the kind of thing that potentially could exist surrounding a tunnel like this. Anyways. Interwoven like a maze. Oh, a maze, so there's multiple pathways. Like multiple pathways in this game? Question mark. The lighting was surreal, with dim lights in some areas and bluish-white lights elsewhere. Occasionally, a hologram of some deep-water fish would shine into view. One thing I've enjoyed so far about this game, I just thought of just now that I'll bring up, at least comparing it to Zero Escape, is that in Zero Escape, for the most part, it was pretty obvious when you were going to be going down a different path. Like, Like, for example, at the start of this game, you chose to play as Takeshi or Shonen. That's pretty obviously, yes, there's a split there. Of course there is. But nowhere else in this game have I thought, oh, this is obviously a split. We've had choices, but nothing that's jumped out at me as like, oh, this could change everything kind of thing. Except for maybe the barcode thing, but I'm not even sure how big that is. Which I like. I like it when I'm not sure necessarily what changed. And, you know, it's kind of about the experience and figuring it out yourself, sort of. And, you know, looking it up if it gets too difficult. But that's also a thing. But I prefer that to, as much as I enjoy Zero Escape, I definitely prefer that to the style that's mostly prominent in Zero Escape, where it's pretty obvious when important choices are happening. Not always, but for the most part, you know when you're making an important choice in Zero Escape. In this game, though, not so much, which I think I definitely prefer. Anyways, just thought I'd bring that up. Occasionally a hologram of some deep water fish would shine into view. The ruins were also slightly flooded with water, which had the effect of making them appear more like ruins at the bottom of the ocean. Cool. I wondered how far we'd walked. So far that nobody will disturb us now. Yummy. Even Sora can't see in here. The perfect idea! That's why you thought we'd come in here. Maybe. Finally we came to an open space kind of like an auditorium. Oh. The room had a high ceiling. Can we see this room? There were rock pillars, called obelisks of the tormentors, scattered around the area. A few of them were broken, collapsed, or crumbling. Looking closely I saw that a mock relief was carved into the wall. I'm not sure I know what that is. As I absentmindedly stared at the wall, you walked over to one of the collapsed obelisks, the tormentors, and sat down, hugging your knees. What you thinking about, you? What's on the mind? Oh shit. This is a strange place, huh? It's called the Sun Temple. Oh crap! The missing temple from Ocarina of Time? Has there ever been a Sun Temple in a Zelda game? Let me know in the comments below, because my mind is shaky. I know some of the temples for some of the games I know off by heart. Like, I know all the Ocarina of Time temples off by heart, I know the Majora's Mask temples off by heart. But there's a lot of Zeldas, especially the 2D Zeldas, that I don't know as well. So there might actually be a Sun Temple in one of those that I'm not remembering. Or that maybe that I never experienced at all. Because I haven't played all the Zelda games yet. But shelving that, that looks like a very, again, my mind goes to the pervy thing first. This looks like a pose that I could see getting really dramatic. And, you know, I could go in on this pose. I don't know, that's just a thought in my mind. Like, this seems like a really heart-to-heart pose. I don't know. Maybe. Possibly. Are we going in? Maybe. It's called the Sun Temple. Sun? You mean we're gonna have a sun? Oh, too soon. That reminded me that I had seen an image of a sun disk in the relief on the wall. There are a number of theories about the precise location of the Lemurian continent, but no one really knows where it was. Well, except for me, because I'm the mastermind? Question mark. Most people agree that it was located near the belt of tropical rainforest just below the equator. Okay. Interesting. I'm not exactly sure where that would be if I was to look on a world map, but I mean, I kind of have an idea, but the equator is a big thing, but okay, near the equator, got it. You reverted to speaking like an employee, which she was, and started giving me an explanation of the place. Well, I mean, she's been giving a lot of explanations anyways, but maybe this one's more objective than subjective. Members of our research staff here at Lemuria have put forth hypotheses that the people of Lemuria worship the sun. I could see that. I mean, there's even people in real life who worship the sun. Pretty darn sure. You paused and shrugged. I guess that's why we built this temple. So wait, some of the researchers here? Oh, no, some of the researchers have the hypothesis that the people of Lemuria worship the sun. So that is why we'd make the thing. I thought for a second, oh, the researchers worship the sun. That's why we had it made. Oh, okay. Alright. Slightly less crazy. I mean, there's nothing wrong if you worship the sun. It's just a little weird in my closed-minded opinion. I see. As I sat down next to you, I nodded. Ooh. A sun temple at the bottom of the ocean. Doesn't that strike you as kind of ironic? Yeah. I mean, nah. Even in the water, the sun will shine through, right? I mean, you can go really deep down, and then you don't see much sun anymore, but I don't think we're quite that deep yet. Unless you want to go deeper. I wondered if she was talking about the continent that had sunk to the bottom of the ocean. Well, duh. Or maybe she meant us. Oh. Oh! Wait. What? What? Oh. Oh, God, is this happening? What else could that mean? Bottom of the ocean. Doesn't that strike you as kind of ironic? A sun temple at the bottom of the ocean. Like rays of hope in the sunken prison? Like, oh crap. Oh, I just realized she could be referring to us. He could be saying us as in all of us. Like we're all the rays of hope below the ocean. I don't know, just the way he said that, my initial reaction was, oh my god, he wants to go in, but maybe not. Hopefully that's what he means, but he might not mean that. Did you think of anything? Only some pervy thoughts, that's all. What do you mean? Ways to get out. Oh. I shook my head. I thought so. I mean, if I can't think of anything, no, someone like you would. And then again, the barcode. I gotta hand the barcode to you. And hey, remember, that coffee machine was kind of my idea. Okay, that's true. And, okay, I get it. Can't think of any other ways. Well, waiting is an option, but it's kind of a boring option. We should be proactive. If we could just get that high-pressure inflow machine to work. Indeed, we need that coffee machine. Also, close-up of the double bow. That's awesome. I mean, I like both her outfits, again, as I've said, but this shot really highlights her, I think this shot complements her other outfit at least. I mean, by other outfit, I mean this one. Because she's been with the red one for so long. So yeah. I think the red one, I think this works really well because of basically the dark atmosphere in this picture. Like, it's all blues. It's a bunch of blues. Like, even her hair, which is normally really orange, it looks kind of brownish, maybe even greenish in this picture. So the red shirt would have been contrasting if that was there. So that might be why they changed back. I don't know. Just thought I'd spout that. You know, I've thought this through. Uh-huh. I think we're being lied to by someone. Oh shit! Tsugumi's not the only conspiracy theorist. I kind of agree. I think somebody here wants us to be down here. That, or even if that's not the case, even if it was a coincidence that we got trapped down here, somebody caused that accident on purpose. I'm positive. Huh? What are you talking about? You're just being used by them. Oh shit. What if you's not in on it, but someone is lying to us? What if it does turn out to be Takeshi? That would be interesting. They couldn't do it both times. They really couldn't. They couldn't have, like, oh, Takeshi's evil when I'm Shonen, and Shonen's evil when I'm Takeshi. They really can't do that, because then it becomes lame. But if they do it once, that could be okay. Like, if Takeshi's evil for Shonen, or if Shonen's evil for Takeshi, they could do that. And that could be an interesting plot twist. But they just can't do it both times, because then it gets lame. But, yeah. Tsugumi's words flashed through my mind. I mean, I don't think what happened this time was just an accident. Oh, you mean the thing that broke where Takeshi and whatever had to go do that while you stayed away and looked into your own thing, which was kind of convenient for you? Then again, she wouldn't be bringing it up if, she was responsible, I would think. Unless she's trying to play me. Oh my gosh, are you playing me, you? That's okay, I'll bang you anyways. I I think that somebody trapped us here on purpose. You know, I agree. I'm just undecided whether somebody made the accident happen on purpose and trapping us here was coincidence, or if trapping us was on purpose. I'm leaning towards trapping us was the intention, but it might have just been they wanted to cause the accident and we were coincidence. I don't know. Not sure yet. Though I am now starting to lean towards trapping us here, considering how many people are now saying this as a theory, like you. I mean, it's the only thing that makes sense. There's just too much that doesn't add up. Good point. Mayo's friends, Takeshi's friends, and my coworkers should all know that we're trapped here, right? Conspiracy theory. Yeah. I even brought that up really early on. Like, no one stayed behind to make sure you and stuff got out. Like, when I was trapped alone with you. I remember saying, so everybody just left while you was there? They wouldn't have tried to help you get out? It seems really suspicious. You did say that you wanted to stay with me, I know that. But still, to just leave her behind would have been iffy. I even brought up at the time that if they had just left her behind like that, either they're complete douchebags, or somebody above them ordered them to do it, and they're the douchebag, and said, fuck them, they're getting left behind, we have to do this now. Which could have been a difficult decision for them to make. So maybe they're not complete douchebags, but maybe they just had to weigh options. I don't know, but more likely something is going on. I'm intrigued. Mystery, yes. So why doesn't anyone come? Uh-huh. Even if there is some reason they can't get inside, divers should at least be knocking on the windows. Mm-hmm. Good point. Good points all around. Yeah, we still have power. Everything seems to be working except the communication system, which is the thing we would need to get out. But yeah, but then there's the question of why did they leave everything else working, right? Like, you'd think if they were going to do a sabotage, they would have done full-blown sabotage and screwed up the communication system as well. I mean, screwed up everything aside from the communication system, but they didn't. They let us keep all that stuff. Maybe that means they only could do a little bit and they didn't have the resources to do everything, but it's more likely that they wanted to leave us like this on purpose. Maybe. We still don't have any idea what caused the alarm before the accident and the blackout. Indeed. We don't know why the high-pressure input fan stopped working either. One place my mind goes to immediately is Sora, because she's an AI. She is in line with all of these computer things. She could very easily be working for anybody. She could have been hacked into. Mayo comes to mind. Mayo hacked her. Mayo's controlling her, and she's set up all this. It's possible. And we already know she has a history of bad stuff, right? So, maybe that's what happened. My mind can go quite a few places, really. Like, Segumi's obviously suspicious. Segumi's brought up the point of you being suspicious, and I've already brought up you potentially being suspicious, and Mayo, and Sora by extension of anyone. And hey, I thought it'd be an interesting twist if Takeshi was the bad guy. So, that's everybody. Yeah, Sora is where my mind goes really quickly. Like, somebody could be using her. Or maybe somebody just blocked off her access from certain things. That's also possible, but using her would also be very easy. It's almost like everything was set up to trap us here. Yep, now you're getting spooky, you. I didn't know what to say to her. Maybe you and Segumi should get in a room together. It all made sense to me. Actually, I've been feeling the same thing. Of course you had. Because you're a shonen, right? You're the main character of a shonen. This actually really isn't a shonen. But you have the name shonen, so you're genre savvy. Question mark? The reason I hadn't been able to, or didn't realize it, was maybe that I didn't want to face it up to reality. I sneaked to look at Yu's face. Oh? What, is she looking at me? Does she think it might be me? She clutched her knees and turned her helpless-looking gaze to the water's surface. Oh. Was she looking inquisitively at me? That is an inquisitive look, but I don't know if that means she's thinking it might be me. If it is, I don't think she'd be confessing to me. Then again, she's kind of a straightforward, blunt person at times, so maybe. Her lips were a bluish color, and it wasn't all the fault of the light. Yu was always more upbeat than everyone around her. She was a powerful presence for me, and right now she's scared. Right then she seemed very small and fragile. No matter how tough she acted, Yu was still just a girl at heart, and you gotta remember that one time early in the game where she passed out and I had to save her ass. We still didn't get a full explanation for why she just passed out at that point. Clearly, she's got some fears that just cause her to just go out with it like a light. So, she's clearly not quite as tough, and we've known that for a while, really, but this is just reinforcing it. It had been a quick 3 days since the accident. Well, the first day was really slow, but the second 2 were fast. It only made sense that she would be feeling the strain. So, 3 days, does that mean we have until day 7? Or day 5? Before the place goes kablooey? Day 7, right? Probably day 7. So, we're halfway there, question mark? Swallowed into the deep dark ocean, we had lost the warm spring sun. And you was the spring sun. Aww, that's cute. And a bit sad. I couldn't let her go on like this. I had to cheer her up somehow. Make out! No? Maybe? Too soon? Maybe. That's how I felt deep in my heart. Friends help each other, right? You're my friend, right? Imagine she said it like that. Oh shit. Oh shit. Shonen, you can see the future, right? No, she's giving into it. She's giving into the crazy. Tell me how things are gonna turn out. I think we'll be saved. You want to think that. Is that a premonition or just an optimistic guess? Both? Of course it's I wanted to say premonition, but I couldn't. Saying it wouldn't work. Saying it wouldn't work. You could see through a lie. Oh, really? How do you know this? Do you know this because you can see the future and you know that she sees 3 lies? I thought about it. The third perspective. The third eye. She did say she had the third eye. She can see through lies. Oh, True wisdom. Omnipotent, all-seeing vision. The power to make light shine once again. Would that mean that would her power? Unless it's my power. Both our powers. Crossing the streams? Crossing the eyes? Third eyes look at each other? World explodes? I thought that if only I had that. But it didn't exist. It couldn't possibly. Or could it? That'd be interesting if the game actually goes in the direction where I can get a real third eye. Interesting. It's not a premonition or a guess. At the very least, it's a promise. Oh yeah! That's the best thing you could have possibly said. I'll make it happen. Believe it! Because I can be a man sometimes too. Last time you fell unconscious, I saved your ass, and I can do it again. That's the best thing you could have possibly said. Promise? Yeah, a promise. I promise. At least, I hoped it was. That it was a promise that would materialize. They'd be able to get you out of here. And of course, you know, everybody else probably, but mostly just you. I held up my hand as if taking an oath. And held it right up to her boob. Oops, I missed. I meant to hold your hand. I approached you, but then she spoke. Oh shit! I approached you. Oh, And what if you break it? Then I'll go back in time and fix it! I won't. I'll see that you're safe. And if I break it, I'll go back in time and fix it. And if I can't do that, then you're free to slap me in the face for lying. For sure? There's not even 1% chance you're wrong? Well, there's a chance I'll probably be wrong in some pathways and right in other pathways. So, Schrodinger's cat. There's not even a 0.000000000000001% possibility. Is this the same number of zeros? It probably is. That'd be fitting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think that is the same number. There's not even a 0.0000000000000000001% possibility. There you go. I wonder if I said the right number of zeros the first time. Probably not, but it'd be funny. Pointing my finger at my heart and promised you. Aw, this is a really nice moment. Oh, does this mean we're on her flag? Maybe. That'd be cool.
こんな自信過剰な約束聞いたこともないけど
Talk about promising more than you can deliver. It won't be more than I can deliver if I deliver it. Cross my heart and hope to die. Or not. Actually, that's a bad thing to hope for, considering Sugumi's premonition.
仕方ない付き合ってあげるとしますか
I suppose I'll have to trust you. Yes! Stick a needle in my eye. I won't break my word to you. And, you know, if we're going that far, you know, you could seal it with a kiss. Or not. May 4th, Thursday. Oh, tag. Wait, tag? They just said tag again. Does that mean we get to have another game of tag? That'd be awesome. The first one was amazing. The next day after breakfast... Well, actually, no, because last time it was technically Kick the Can, which is different. But, so maybe this time we'll have another game. I am really enjoying the fun moments, and the one-on-one moments, and the tense moments. They're all good. I like this game a lot so far. The next day after breakfast, you and I went to the security office. Do I want to keep going or stop? It was a daybreak. So see you guys next time, assuming I end it here. And if I don't end it here, then forget that. She tried to access the computer network again. I plan to stay and see her through it. But... Tap, tap, tap. Tap! Oh. Access denied, valid username or password. Seemed like she still couldn't get past the security. Looks like it's no good. Darn. Do you have any other idea of what name you could put in? Yu's shoulders slumped dejectedly. Isn't there anything else you can do? I could enter by cracking the system open or getting Lima to remove the protection mechanism. In other words, I could enter by getting Mayo to help or by getting Sora to help. And one case, you don't want to involve Mayo. Other case, you're not so sure Sora would help, and if she did, that would get her in super duper trouble. But yeah. Sora, does she know what we're doing in here? I'm not sure. If she does, maybe she's trying to stay quiet because she doesn't want to get into any infighting, but hopefully she doesn't fully understand what's going on, because that could be bad. But, you know what? No, I think I am going to end it here. I know I just kind of almost fake ended it, but I think I'm just going to end it here because I kind of got to get some video editing done. I'm a little behind, but yeah, I'll see you guys next time on Let's Play Ever 17, the Out of Infinity Blind, for realsies this time. And till next time, I start an outro phrase, and I'm excited. I'm very much curious. Things are really starting to get, like, intense. People are they're starting to suspect each other. Like, everybody thinks this is somebody else's fault. Well, or at least we have confirmation that Tsugumi and you think that it's somebody else's fault. And I'm starting to think that. The question is, whose fault is it? And also, does whose fault it is change based on who you play as, or even more than that, what pathway you're in beyond who you play as? That's also an interesting question. I don't know, but whatever the case is, I'll be interested to find out through the rest of this game, which I am super into now. Like, I'm really invested. Like, when I started this, it was gonna be like kind of a side thing, and I was planning on, but like Dual Destinies or Ultra Despair Girls would be like my main focus probably. Then I threw up that straw poll because I was like, well, I'm kind of liking this game. Which one do they want me to focus on? And also throw Ever 17 in there in case people want that for some reason, and they want that for some reason. And it kind of coincided because I kept playing this because I wanted to see which one would win before I started up Dual Destinies or Ultra Despair Girls again. But because this is winning, I just focused more on this, and now I'm just so like, ugh, yes, I want to see what happens next. I'm not quite as into this as, let's say, at my height of being into an LP, I'm not quite there yet with this game. Like, I was further into it with something like 999, even VLR, Danganronpa 2. Those are probably the highest I ever got into a game. Would probably be those three. Danganronpa 2, VLR, and 999. Probably. But this is getting up there. If I just had to, I mean, I'm not trying to say, oh, these are the ratings of how much I like the game. That's not quite what I'm getting at. But I'm just saying how much, like, when I wake up in the morning, oh my gosh, I want to record this. After the fact, I might have different opinions, but as far as in the moment, oh my gosh, I want to record this, those are my tops, and this is getting up there. Okay, I've said my piece, goodbye. This ending went on way longer than it should have. See you guys next time.